It's Corella,
And Kennedy.
and this is a Peelerz podcast.
We're degenerates with daddy issues.
He does think it's okay. Alright! Hell yeah! You guys may not know this, but we just filmed the podcast like just a few hours ago, so I may be a few beers deep already. Just makes
I
me
thought
more
that's
fun.
why we changed shirts.
It's a different day.
It's totally a different day.
It's a different day. It's a new month. It's a new week. It's a new everything.
I didn't flash the whole room.
I saw a change. Snowflake almost did. Anyway, welcome back to the Peelerz podcast. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Peelerz Podcast. Peelerz Pod. Peelerz Pod on Instagram. We have a very special guest back again for her second round at the Peelerz
love
podcast.
you so much.
We got Ania Woods here. This year is Miss Diamonds, and she's doing a lot more contests this year. So keep on her Instagram. Make sure to
This
follow
episode,
her.
we're prepared to get raunchy. Like, this ain't gonna be, no, this is what you do in the strip club. This is gonna be like, what does the inside of your pussy look like with,
What color is your cervix?
Yeah.
Anywho, you can follow her cervix on Instagram at Ania_Woods. It's ANIA_Woods, and she actually has an OnlyFans now as well. So you can follow her on her OnlyFans. Give her lots of money, lots and lots and lots of it. It's also Ania_Woods, and it's spelled the same. Yeah. So you just started your OnlyFans like how long ago?
Like a month ago.
Yeah. You having fun with it or?
Yeah, it is fun. Actually, I didn't even think it was going to be anything big. I was like, whatever, if I make $10 here and there, it's cool. But actually, I'm making quite a bit of money, and I got like 50 followers within the last month, so that's pretty good.
Really?
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Do you just advertise it through your Instagram?
I do, yeah. I just posted on my story and then put my website all right on the bio, and yeah, I get quite a bit of feedback.
Really?
Do you ever do like the swipe up thing? I'm always so worried about that. Like, are they gonna delete my account if I have my OnlyFans posted, or if I do the swipe up, if someone reports me, like, are they gonna delete my account? I'm so scared of that shit.
Well, they could, but in order to have a swipe up, you have to have 10,000 followers, and you have to be a business account.
Yeah.
So mine is not a business account.
Oh, okay.
Because once I did get 10,000 followers, I tried to do that, but I found I just have to be a business account, and I just don't want to deal with that.
So like OnlyFans is something like I feel like I should be looking into this now because like every person I've talked to who has is making some kind of profit.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, it is, and actually,
Man, I gotta get on
I was
this.
like, let's do it together.
Yeah.
oh yeah, if you guys do things together, then you get like duo publicity.
We
from
can
it.
just use our tongues, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like we can scissor
Like-
our tongues because you'd split.
Yeah,
Oh,
welcome to the
God.
freak show.
Have you guys ever kissed before?
Yeah.
Yeah, we full out fucked, I think.
Yeah.
What? No
Yeah.
way.
Not with my split tongue though.
I didn't know.
No,
that.
yeah, those Huh? It tastes like coffee, and I want to taste like beer. Oh wow! I can't believe we just made out on YouTube.
I have like
that's
dad
what you
breath,
call
just
it.
like full of coffee. It's like, yeah, come here.
Yeah, I sucked a dick earlier today too.
She gets like good dick once and thinks she's like fucking Jenna Jameson. Congratulations, I'm jealous.
It was wonderful.
How's it like having a good dick that likes you?
Well deserved.
How does it feel? I
Oh,
think it is well
finally.
deserved.
You
I'm
know what?
actually-
By the time this episode comes out, I specifically did not want to talk about this guy's dick because by the time this episode comes out, I could be completely screwed over by now. And who knows? Maybe he's still talking to me. Maybe he's still buying me flowers. Maybe he's still making me come. Who knows? But yeah, we're not going to talk about him. His name will not be mentioned in case he's already fucked off by now because it's 2019. We know how it is.
Yeah.
He seems like a great guy though.
I'm
For
happy
now.
for you.
For now. Yeah.
I kind of hate him still, but not really.
Oh
Kinda
yeah.
proved himself.
So he's known for tipping a lot on stage, and Kennedy was at St. Pete's when he was at that club, and I was like, he's there, like go
She like
downstairs.
tossed him up. She's like, yeah,
He's gonna tip
give me
you.
so much money. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm ready for this show.
And then he didn't tip her.
Didn't
He
even
left.
look at me, and I was like, I hate that guy. You're not allowed to talk to him ever again.
I mean, with all the money that he tipped me on stage, he got me to spoil her at like this witch's fest.
She did. She bought me so
Aw,
many.
there you
presents.
go.
I know. That's why I only half hate him now. He still has to prove himself. He has to buy me a pony.
There you go.
A pony?
A pony,
He
yeah.
seems like a guy that would buy you a pony.
A-
Miniature, but
Yeah, it has to be able to fly though.
I'm not high maintenance or anything, but
Yeah,
if
like-
the pony's not flying, you can
Put a
fuck
rocket
off.
up its ass. I don't care. I'm just kidding. I'm not. I'm not for animal cruelty.
Okay, but actually, I'm gonna look into this OnlyFans thing. You don't do like porn. You just do like light nudes, topless? Do you do like what is your forte? I guess.
I basically just do topless. I will do nude, but you can't see my vagina. Like, I always cover it. Like, my subscription's only $8.50 a month. I'm sorry, but you're not seeing my vagina for that.
See, I do $20 a month, and I don't post videos. I make them buy the videos, but I'll post like nudity. Like, you can see my vagina, but like not. Like, if you want to watch me fuck myself or whatever, then you gotta still pay for that. Like,
Yeah, well, that makes sense. That totally makes sense.
But now I've noticed, like, ever since I, like, started doing it, when I'm, like, you know how there's, like, those memes, and it's, like, yeah, when you're, like, scrolling through your gallery, and there's just, like, pictures of, like...
And that happened.
Your pussy. That actually has happened, and it's happened so many times. There's, like, straight-up videos of, like, my close-up pussy and, like, pictures, and I'm, like...
No, in Grand Prairie, when we were taking a picture with fucking Mr. Hack in the corner there, and Kennedy hands over her phone, and it's just like full out like dildo, everything happening. He's like,
right in my
he's just
pussy.
like, what do I do? And she's like, just take the picture. And I look, and I was like, no, Kennedy.
I clicked on the gallery.
Right there.
Just full on.
I delete that shit. I post it and I delete it right away, so it's not in my folder.
I like
anymore.
to keep them for backup just in case I like meet someone that I like and they're like, and I'm like, well, here you go. Like, I don't actually have to like remake a new one. I can just be like bundled up eating macaroni, like fucking, yeah, baby.
This is what I'm doing right now.
Is it like Snapchat where like they can see the picture and you can tell if they Snapchatted it, or is it like?
No, I feel like that's, you can screenshot that shit for sure.
That's the really shitty thing, but whatever.
It is, and that's why I try not to, like, post my face in all of them, and some of them I don't really care, and then some of them I do, depending on how, like...
That's where I worry, because, like, no matter what part of my body I take a picture of, you're gonna know who it is.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed, like, like, even with my hand and, like, my pussy and stuff, like, it's all tattooed, so I'm like, oh...
Well, you guys are already strippers. Like, what do you plan on doing the rest of your life?
But even when it comes to like
I'm probably not gonna run for prime minister. So
yeah,
I think
exactly.
Well, like I don't show my coochie on stage as much because I'm self-conscious about the way mine looks. Like when I was sitting there with Mr. Goodlay, watching your show, you full out like bend over and you'll like show the crowd because it's such a pretty creature, like it is. And I could never, and I'm so scared of people just like taking my content and selling it as their own, because people have done that. They made a GoFundMe and they sold a Snapchat. I don't know who Snapchat. And they said like, oh, I'm saving money for breast augmentation, and they said it was me, and you could donate and then get their Snapchat. And like that shit scares me, that someone could take my content and be like, yeah, this is totally Krella Kraken, like give me all your money and stuff.
That happened to a friend, like one of our close friends, like this psycho dude, like that. He's like he lives far away. This psycho just started like taking all her content off her website and like selling it and like making fake Instagram accounts and like posting her nudes everywhere and shit. Like, oh my god, it's a guy that has actually sent me money before, and when I realized who it was, I blocked him, and now I'm scared, so I made my OnlyFans so that like people from a certain part of the world can't see it, can't subscribe, because I'm like, I don't want him to do the same thing to me once he finds out that I blocked him or something.
Fuck, that's terrifying.
Yeah. I didn't even know you could do that with OnlyFans.
Yeah, you can,
God.
which is,
what's the raunchiest thing that you've done if you do raunchy stuff? What's the biggest request or thing that you've had to do?
I've had a lot of requests for like guy on girl stuff, because I only have solo stuff right now. A few of my girlfriends want to collaborate, which I'm totally down for. We just haven't had the time yet. I have had some requests. I just can't really find anyone to do it with. Like, you know, the guy that I'm sleeping with right now would not be okay with filming that and posting it to sell. And
you haven't had like any, like, you haven't pooped in front of someone to make like $500 or something? You haven't gotten that yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, wow.
I mean, the most that I've done so far is just like fucking myself, but yeah, like
I was expecting so much worse. Like I've peed in a bottle like 900 times, but you know, no big deal.
Oh yeah, no one has ever really requested that. Like a lot of guys want like the split tongue blowjobs and stuff, but it's like it's hard. Like I don't have a dick to do it on, really.
It's so hard to do it. I actually have no experience, so I can't say this, but I imagine it's so much harder to do it on a plastic dick instead of a real dick, because like you're getting into it, you're getting someone off, right? Versus like, ooh, this is me rubbing on some plastic thing that's actually cupped to my bathroom wall. Like,
yeah, and
yeah, you can tell when the moment is real.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, eventually maybe I'll get there, but I don't know.
Have you done anything crazy wild? Like, has anyone sent you an absurd amount of money for a full nude?
No, but someone bought my shoes once, my stinky shoes.
How much?
All I wanted, because he offered to buy them, and all he wanted was, so these stinky ass shoes, he wanted me to kiss them. And I was like, I just want a new pair of shoes, so just send me $150 to replace these shoes. And yeah, I just sent them off in a parcel, and he got my stank ass shoes.
When I worked at a piercing parlor, and I'm sure it's because she had an innocent job and not the job we have, and that's why he was willing to spend so much. It was the same pair of combat boots every 6 months, and they were worth $1,000. So every 6 months he'd come in and he'd take the shoes off of her feet, the exact same pair, exact same size, give her $1,000 and the new pair of shoes, and she'd have to wear it for 6 months, and then like she'd get a new pair of these designer shoes. They'd never break. They were so worth the money and everything, but he just wanted that specific brand, that specific amount, that specific time, every fucking time from this girl. Like, now since I've heard like $1,000 for shoes, I can't even settle for like $100. Someone's like, "I'll buy your shoes." I'm like,
right?
"Oh,
And like, if anyone's listening right now and they have weird fetishes like that, what's up? I'm your girl. You can buy my fucking shoes.
Fuck it. You can buy my old hair extensions. I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
But I'm just gonna throw that shit away, and I want them. I need to buy new ones anyway. So I was like, well, yeah, let's.
It's good. I should start doing that shit, man. Like, I'm so shitty at that.
I know.
I could sell my ass. I could sell my shoes.
I could sell my ass.
Well, yeah, like that's what OnlyFans is, like selling pictures, and I still don't for some reason. People are always asking me for it, and I still don't. I don't know why.
Yeah, man. I took this video, so I guess we can get into now, like, the art of taking nudes. And I took this video from this angle, and, like, I was watching it, and I was like, I'm turning myself on right now. And I was like, my asshole looks so good.
In that light, you got that, like, one app that adds glitter to everything. You just add it to your butthole.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, like, that's what my butthole looks like from this close. It's like, wow, why don't more guys eat my ass? Because it looks amazing. Like,
yeah.
Come on, that's a nice butthole.
Do you have, like, a specific kind of nude that you always take? Is it always a certain angle that you trust, or do you, like, literally expand in every way, up, down, low, or do you have a certain kind of signature, like, nude?
Up, down, low. I really like the self-timer on the phone.
Yeah.
That's like my fave. So I kind of experiment with that. High, low.
You're
my
like
favorite.
a pro at that.
I have the same three
Self-timer
fucking
shit.
nudes every time. The same three nudes, like the Christy Mac angle down and like the boobs pushed together and like maybe a pussy picture, maybe if they're lucky.
I
That's
like
it.
can't get both of my boobs into one shot. I swear. I'm like, you can have the side of my left one, but the right one won't really fit in there. Like,
I always do like the
here's my left nipple because it's my favorite.
Yeah.
Titty pics are just not my forte.
I really have to angle my body because my left tit is a whole size difference than my right. You can tell actually in a lot of pictures, but yeah, I have to angle it so that it doesn't like really, really look lopsided. So if I like lean to my left side, then my like right tit looks like 3 times smaller.
Oh.
So there is a bit angles for sure.
Oh yeah, we all have it. Like my one tattoo looks too wrinkled on one side, so I have to take it on this side because the script looks less wrinkled. And, like it's just how our bodies work. We know our angles.
Oh. Speaking of angles, I found a position that makes me squirt. This is why I'm happy.
Is this the first time you've
We need
squirted?
the noisemaker. Choo-choo.
Oh, we don't have it. Okay, go. But the dick guy can make me squirt in like 2 seconds. But just like that. Oh, lose my fucking mind.
Wow.
What's the position?
I've
Tell me.
had one guy. So one guy was able to make me squirt with his fingers. Like he could just like press down and just like go really hard, and like so much liquid would come out of me, and I was like, wow, like I produce that much liquid. What the fuck? This way it's like my legs are together on his shoulders, and then he like kind of like lifts me up so my butt's not even on the bed.
Yeah.
And then I realize it. So finally, it took a very long time to figure that out.
But on top of that, gentlemen that are listening, doing that position is not fucking enough. Make out with your goddamn girl, buy her fucking dinner, tip her on stage, make out with her, go down on her, finger her, do everything,
I remember
eat her ass, and then do it, and she'll
the
come.
first time that I was doing it, I was like really releasing so much, I was like farting too.
Shut the fuck up.
so much coming out of me, and I was like... and it's just like I just like let so loose and like wasn't like it was. It's like
Did you notice?
no, I didn't notice.
Thank God.
I know, and I'm like, oh my god, and I was like, I just feel so good, I don't even care.
I wish I could like pour water over my mouth so we could like imitate what that would have sounded like.
It was pretty fun. I was like, oh my god, I hope he doesn't notice. I'm like blushing right now, but yeah. It happened. It was great. I don't even care. You fucked me so good.
That is always
I fart
the
squirted.
You fucked me so good I fart squirted.
I've always been scared of farting during sex. Like I'm always so
It's
scared
the
of
first
it.
time it ever happened to me, and I don't even care because like I was just like I just couldn't hold anything back. Like at least I didn't
You're
shit.
releasing.
I was doing shit myself.
Like we have this bad habit of like getting stoned. Like okay, so I spent $100 on cereal when I was in Fort Mac last week. Yeah. If anybody ever goes to Fort Mac, fucking hit up what's it? The Hilltop Smoke Shop. Fucking it's a smoke shop, but they have like American cereal there.
But no, also Johnny B. Sweet in Edmonton has all of those little cereals. I have Pop-Tarts. Every single kind of Pop-Tart.
Yeah, so they had the Pop-Tarts too, and the fucking candies. And I went in and I got carried away, and I'm just like putting all these fucking cereal on the counter. Like he rings it up, I'm like, you know what? I don't even care. Like this is fucking worth it.
So
you
it all?
No, it's in my car right now.
She, like, as we were going to the Witch Fest, she's like, eat this one, but without milk, and eat this one with milk.
I have them in my
car.
car so that I always have them on me. Like, I don't even want to leave them at home. Like, they're always with me. So that if I want some fucking cereal.
No, I had Sour Patch Kids one, and it was, like, fucked up.
Yeah, there's Sour Patch Kids cereal.
It tastes like them, but it also tastes like corn pops. It's a little fucked up.
Oh, yeah. Ew.
Oh, yeah, so, like...
Where are we going with this?
So when I fart squirted...
When I fart squirted, I yelled out the cereal name that I liked.
Oh my god, if they take a clip of this, it's gonna sound like I was, like, shitting.
Yeah. Fart squirting?
No!
Explosive diarrhea.
Oh my god.
I just fucked myself here. I just fucked myself. Because there's so many people that only listen to the clips. And I'm like, actually...
Yeah, there's so many people who cause drama just based on the clips. I'm like, dude, watch the whole fucking episode. Jesus Christ. Go on about your fart squirting and your cereal. I'm sorry, we're interrupting.
Oh, no, seriously. I think it was just like I was just gassy from eating so much cereal the night before. I don't know. Or like that night. I don't remember.
So this is a recent thing?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like basically like welcome to our therapy session. This is us just talk about everything recent happening with like bullet points. Oh wow, let's talk about masturbating on the road. Ah, but this guy fingered my ass. Yeah.
Do you squirt?
Yeah, and I figured that out when I was like really young. Like the first time I ever like fooled around with a guy, I squirted, and I didn't know what I was doing. I thought I like peed. And but yeah, then I went around the whole school that I was a squirter, so now everyone knows.
But the thing about girls being squirters, I'm pretty sure that anatomy-wise, most of us can. It's just finding the actual G-spot and knowing how to use it and everything like that. And it's not pee. Oh my god, look it up. It's a fucking gland. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It feels kind of like pee a little bit though.
But if you're fucking someone and you want to pee, you can't if it's anything's inserted, but you can definitely squirt if something's inserted.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
As I get older, I don't do it as much though. Even if the guy's like really good, I'm not as messy. I used to be so fucking messy that we couldn't even sleep in the bed anymore. We'd have to like change all the sheets and put a fan on it.
I just need to, I don't know, be more experienced, I guess. We're at that phase like we're putting the fan on and stuff, and I'm like, how am I not used to this and I'm 27? Like, how am I not used to having a fucking orgasm all the time?
I don't know. I've always been in like, when I squirted, it was always with like long-term relationships, so they really got to know your body, probably.
Yeah, and that's kind of what kind of happened with me is like we figured it out, and now he does it automatically all the time because it's just something that we figured out that works.
You don't always want to do it though. Honestly, it makes such a fucking mess.
Yeah. And Mr. Goodlay, he didn't have to learn my body. He just knew.
Some guys just do know.
I know.
Yeah.
It makes me concerned for like how much of a slut he may be, but also he's concerned for how much of a slut I may be. It's 2019. That's what we're all concerned about, right? Like,
Yeah, as long as like you're
Everyone's
who
a slut.
cares?
I know, but I'm not, and it scares me because he's all experienced and good in bed and can get me off like that. Buys my dinner, surprises me with flowers, surprises me with weed, and I'm like, hi, I'm like recently learning how to suck dick again because you have a big one and I'm not used to it. Like, I'm so shittily inexperienced and I want to be like the best lay ever. At 30 you're supposed to peak sexually, and I got 3 years to fucking learn.
Like you haven't even put whipped cream in your ass.
I know. I bought my third vibrator ever the other day, and like, don't get mad at me, Mr. Goodlay. I know I broke my vibrator, whatever. I fucking busted it. I went to go buy new shoes, and I was at the sex shop. I was like, I might as well get a new one.
Yeah. When in Rome.
When in Rome, get
I've never
fucking
had a dildo. I only have like little like bullets. That's all I've ever had.
Because like what?
I have a
feel
bad
like plastic.
habit of leaving mine at dancer houses under the pillow. I'll just forget.
Remember when I crawled into bed with you and you're like, oh yeah, you're like laying with my dildo, and then I look down, I'm like, oh yeah, look at that.
Like when we stayed in Lethbridge or somewhere in BC, Vernon. she'd send me pictures and she's like in the room across from me with like tucking the vibrator I gave her like in, and I'd like come out in the morning and be like, do you want like scrambled eggs or something for breakfast? Are we gonna hit the gym? And like she'd be waking up and I'm like, you literally slept beside it? As
Oh, she always sleeps beside it, always.
It was so funny. Fuck.
I still just like chill in my bed all the time. I have a queen size bed and I fucking sleep by myself.
I couldn't believe we got drunk one night, like super drunk, and we're talking about getting off and like things that we use, and we were talking about magic bullets, and she said that, or not magic bullet, magic wand. She said she's never had one, and I'm like, I was very spoiled at the time with the guy I was dating. I was like, I have two. Like, take my old one. I don't use it, and I'm clean, and I'll sanitize it. Whatever, take it. So she did take it, and we're best friends. Whatever, we fucked, guys. Whatever. You think it's gross? Fucking fight me.
No, I don't think it's gross. I think people share toys all the time. I think it's pretty normal.
Yeah, exactly. And it's completely sanitizable, and it was.
Yeah, it's fucking plastic.
And as soon as like she took it that night, she messaged me a few hours later and was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? She's like, I can't believe I've never wanted this. She's like, oh, like next time we work together, I'll give it back. I'm like, you can have it. And I remember she sent me like 500 emoji hearts. She's like, thank you. Sorry, I'm just really buff. Yeah. It's been a building relationship.
Well, there's that one too that I like. I can't remember what it's called because my bro, because like it's the one that you like put over your clit and there's air in it. The womanizer.
The womanizer.
It cost me. It was expensive. It was like $300, but man, like that thing's fucking intense.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Someone gave me a cheap down version of that because I ended up giving it to you.
You gave it to me. It didn't work.
Yeah, and I thought it was the worst thing ever, and I can remember being like, I thought Kennedy said this toy was awesome. And
No,
it'd be
that
like,
one's such
oh,
the
yeah.
expensive one though. Holy shit! I was like, whoa.
Yeah, expensive one, good, but that fucking cheap one, like, I couldn't get off. I, like, literally threw it at the wall, and I was like, bye, and then just used my magic wand. I remember messaging my friend who gave it to me, and I was like, 4 to fucking 10, never give me anything like that ever again. Like,
Wow.
What a waste of time.
I feel like you know what? I personally love it when my vibrator's running out of batteries because then it's slower. I need to invest in a bigger one and a better one.
Yeah.
Because if it's on full power, if it's got new batteries, I feel like it just burns my clit off.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, oh, wow, that's like not fun at all.
Yeah.
It's way too powerful.
Or, you know, your pussy swells up the size of a fucking balloon, and then you have to go to work, and you're like, oh my
It
god.
wasn't even
and
that
then you have to-
big.
But then, like, the second time that I called you and that happened, it was, like, way bigger, and it took, like, a whole day to go down, and I was like, what is going on? And I got tested, I got checked, everything, so I was like, something wrong with me?
You're just really stimulated.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
But
blood flow.
It was like, it was like a balloon was coming out of my pussy.
Was it still really sensitive?
No, it was, like, just so swollen. It was out of control. I don't know.
I remember you showing me.
Yeah,
I remember
like
that,
it was just too much. I was like, I don't even know what to do. I was like trying to sit on like frozen vegetables, like just sit down.
Speaking of showing people your genitals, and we've talked about the art of taking nudes, but I believe that there's also an art of timeline, and when you're seeing someone, and this is outside of customer basis, this is outside of OnlyFans and everything like that, and outside of people buying your nudes. When is it appropriate? What's appropriate to send for nudes when you're seeing someone new? And like, when do you expect it? If they sent you a nude randomly, like, what would you think of that? Like, if they were just like, everything's going well, you've been on 4 dates, you've had dinner, it's gotten a little sexual, you've made out a little bit, but he randomly sends you a dick pic, what would you think?
If I'm already like really into him, I'm okay with it, but like I can't freaking stand it when someone just randomly sends me a dick pic.
Mm-hmm.
Or even if we've talked a couple times, I just think it's really inappropriate. For me personally, I'm a little bit vanilla when it comes to that stuff. Like, actually, I don't really love nudes, but I like sexy pics, but like full-on dick pics aren't my favorite. And same with like, I'm not gonna bend over and send you my vagina either. Like, I don't know, I just would rather keep that in the bedroom or at work.
Yeah.
Do you ever like work that way up in a relationship where you're sending nudes back and forth?
Maybe send like sexy pictures, or I'll send my tits, but no, not really. I'm not a huge fan of guys sending me their dicks, to be completely honest. I've asked for it a couple times so I could show my friends. I'll be like, can you send me a dick pic because your dick is huge? And then he's like, no, I don't do that. I'm like, that's why I like you.
You can pass the test.
Yeah, then he will send it to me, and I'm like, oh, see, everybody, he has a big dick.
Yeah. I'm the polar opposite. Like, I'm not that very sexually experienced, but like when I'm sending nudes back and forth, if you send me a jerking off video with you moaning and everything, I'm like, hell fucking yes. Like, let's fucking go. That's exactly what I want.
I feel like if you're like at the point of sexting and stuff, then like yeah, nudes are fine. But yeah, if you're just like talking to a guy, you guys haven't really discussed like the whole sexual anything, like they're just even if you're like, I hate when guys send me selfies. I'm like,
Ew, yeah.
just don't send me fucking selfies.
When they do the whole, I'm like, don't do duck lips. That's like girl thing. Like, please don't do duck lips if you're a
Girls
guy.
shouldn't even be doing that.
I know, but it's so much worse when guys do it. Like, so much worse. Or they do this weird thing where they like scrunch up their eyebrows like this, and then it looks like they need like a million things of Botox.
They're like doing the fucking Zoolander face. Not the Magnum.
I hate
Steel,
yeah.
yeah.
Selfies are really bad. I feel like you're just way too full of yourself if you're sending me selfies. If you're a guy.
Yeah.
That's how you get rid of like douchebags on Tinder though. Remember when we matched with that guy? We both matched with that really douchey looking guy just to see what he would do. And
That's all we do on Tinder.
And then he messages me, yeah, we're in Grand Prairie, and he's like, so like, do you want to have some fun while you're here? And I was like, yeah, I like fun. I was like, I like steak dinners and shopping. And he just never messaged me again. And my friend Melissa, I got that line from her. And now every time I want a guy to go away, that's what I say. I like steak dinners and shopping because then they'll fuck off.
Yeah.
Buy me shit or go away.
Fuck. Lay down the law. Lay down the law.
Like, I'm not going to beat around the bush.
Yeah. I think also, gentlemen out there, it doesn't matter if you're dating someone in the sex industry or not, and if you've seen them naked, bought them out, or anything like that, make sure it's appropriate when you want to have sex. Just because you have bought her out or anything like that, and you do have a date after said buyout or anything, you do not expect sex. Come on, we are normal women. After our job is done, take us on a normal date. Don't send us nudes after. If we trust you enough to exchange numbers with you in the club, take that trust. Because we don't do it often. We do not hit on guys in the club often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I keep like making out with this microphone. I'm like,
She just really wants to
I
suck
just
the dick.
really want it. Yeah. I just haven't sucked dick in a while, and I just need it. Anyways, so we had a question from somebody actually a long time ago that I realized we never ended up getting to, but it's actually a good topic. Does the hustle of the job affect your relationship and sex life?
Me personally, I've never had it. If anything, I'm so much more confident in my sexuality and who I am now that I'm a stripper.
Mm-hmm.
Before, I think I was a little bit more insecure, and I would kind of let the guy lead, but now I'm just like, you either...
Get me off or fuck off.
Yeah, like you need
yeah.
to be everything and anything that I want, or else I have no problem walking away. Like, I know how much I'm worth now. I know...
Dating a stripper is scary because like we're single so long for a reason, and when we do get in a good relationship, we stay in it for long. We deal with guys in every aspect. We know what it's like and everything, and we're so aware of our bodies and aware of what we want and what we need, especially being surrounded by nothing but men, that we'll walk into a relationship and you're not getting us off, you're not making us happy, and you're not, supporting us in any way, we're gonna fuck off.
Yeah, we don't need you.
Yeah, we don't
need you.
fucking need you. We know how to get off ourselves. We're around hot women. We don't even fucking need porn. Like, we don't need you.
I need to tell myself this sometimes.
Yeah.
Not only that, it's like we know how, like, becoming a stripper, literally, we've pissed off so many people in our personal lives. It's like, we are here to make ourselves happy. We've made that decision to become a stripper to make ourselves happy. Yeah. So it's like, a guy is not going to be the one thing that makes me unhappy.
I find that sometimes, though, like, you do have those really rough nights at work that get you really down. Like, sometimes, if it's even, like, if it's, like, pulling teeth to make money, if guys are insulting you, if it's just, like, shitty vibes in the club, I don't want to go home and just jump on my man's dick. Like, that's not the first thing I want to do. I probably want to drink a bottle of wine in the bath.
But you know what? If you're texting your man and you said, like, I'm just cashing out, I had a shit night, sorry if I'm in a bad mood, and you show up at home, he's got a fucking bath drawn, he's got a joint rolled, and he's got a glass of wine ready for you, you are getting your dick sucked.
And then you wake up because that was all a dream, because guys don't fucking
yeah. No shit.
But sometimes too, like, yeah, that could go a completely different way. I make a fuck ton of money. I'm like in a great mood. I'm a little drunk. I come home. I'm like, fuck me and my money.
Yeah. Oh, I love being
make it rain all over me.
You know what money high is, right? Like, you go home, you're horny, you got all this money, like, my bills are paid, I have enough for my lip injections. Let's fucking fuck. Let's fuck. You've had marriage before, right?
Yeah, I think that's of course.
Yeah, you feel like you're hot shit. You barely had to work for it. You did like out of the whole night, sold like 47 dances, and 2 of them you had to actually dance for. And you're like, I'm so hot. People don't even need me to show up.
Desirable. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Sometimes I'm just like super tired after I've made a bunch of money, and it's not till the next day that I get high off of it.
There's that too, especially if you like.
It happens
you're in
in
one of those
waves.
clubs. If you're in one of those clubs too, that you have to like. Well, I guess your guy would probably be with you out of town, but you know, like those clubs where you have to like they'll stay open until however long the guy wants to be back there for.
Oh,
You have to stay till like
yeah.
6, 7 in the morning, and you're like, just make it stop.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fun.
Oh God.
Speaking
Only-
of being on the road. Thank you.
So, a good question for people who are sexually active, like everyone in this room. When we're on the road, we're away from our men. When we're on the road, we share rooms with weirdos. Sometimes we share the same room. Sometimes we share a conjoined room or like a shared basement. But masturbating on the road, do you have any secrets?
Secrets. I like to put the pillow on top of me so you can't hear it vibrating, but I generally don't do it if somebody else is in the room, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I don't either. And I find I start getting real cranky. If I have to share a room with a girl for a week, like I start getting cranky because I like can't get myself off.
Taking
Yeah.
a shower.
Yeah.
I feel like mine won't
Mine
electrocute
plugs
me.
in now, yeah.
I'll just take it in the bathroom with me and like start the shower and just like try and go as hard and fast as possible.
Sometimes
Yeah.
I really like the showers with that you can turn the shower into like a jet and it like comes off. Those are great. Those are really good.
Just so every dancer house is listening, that's the kind of shower we want.
We need
Because then we get
removable
super
head.
clean with it. It makes us
Yeah.
better dancers. We sell more dances with it. That's
Yeah.
why. That's not because we're getting off and you're making us happy. Because we're making you money. That's why.
That's why.
When I was in Vegas though, my friend like totally fucked this guy right beside me and I just like watched it and loved it.
You're just like,
I know, like this is great. I could get off just watching you guys.
take like you're
They kept telling me
ball
I was
off
gonna
that finger.
masturbate.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Yeah.
Thanks of condoms.
They
Gatorade.
totally told me.
Gatorades.
Because I was like, oh, I'm really turned on. You guys are like super hot when you guys are fucking. They're like, well, why don't you touch yourself? I'm like, I can't in front of other people, even though they're fucking in front of me. I'm like, I can't.
So fun. I don't
They fuck so much. Like, I seriously, like, that was the entire trip, was them fucking every night.
It's just like
I
a
learned how to
dude
sleep
there?
through it.
I wish.
Is it just like a dude that you met there?
Yeah, he was so
Oh,
sweet, though. He was super nice.
I got I don't know if I talked about this on the podcast, but when I went to Vegas like a long time ago, where I was on my way to Coachella, I met this like random Australian dude at the pool, and like my friends got into a fight and like locked me out of their room. So I was just like, I guess I'm going out. So I just like grabbed him. We like just went into his room and fucked, and then we just like went on a little date on the strip, and I got finger banged on the New York roller coaster.
Wow.
It was magical.
That is magical. There's something about Vegas that's just this extra sexy. Like,
Right?
Yeah,
Really? I go there and I'm like, oh, if anyone touches me, I'm going to ball it.
Oh my god, I'm just like so horny when I'm in Vegas like the whole time. But I've never like hooked up with anybody or even kissed anybody. I'm just like so horny for myself.
Like, yeah.
Because you feel like $1,000,000 when you're there. Like the sun's always out, your skin always looks really good because of the, I don't even know what it is, the sun maybe.
And everyone's drunk and complimenting you. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
makeup always looks good for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because I'm
I
drunk.
like Vegas.
We need to go.
Oh God, going
Yeah,
on
you need to go
vacation
without
with
your
you would
mom.
be fucked. Oh, I can't imagine vacation with Kennedy. Actually, it'd be so fun. We get so much shit, and we forget to record it all.
So much shit.
Yes. Oh my
That
God.
would be a good episode for the Peelerz pod.
We're doing it.
podcast.
We're doing it for the cast. So yeah.
You could even write it off because it could be like a business trip.
Can you write off a?
100%. I wrote off all of Mexico when we went.
Wait, no. I was gonna call it a masturbator. That's the grossest word ever.
Vibrator or dildo? Yeah, I
Is
doubt
it?
that. I doubt it. Well, maybe because it's from Hush and we use like Hush as like like if you get it from the sex store, you could say it's for your shows. I don't know.
Yeah, you hear that, people? Work expenses. We got them. Which
Maybe it
is
depends how good of an accountant you have.
Yeah, that's true actually. But yeah, that comes hand in hand with these other work expenses that we do get to write off, right? But there's a reason that we ask for you to tip us on stage, and like compliments are awesome and everything like that. But you know how many times I've held my body completely sideways 3 or 4 times during a show, and people will be like, I can't tip you, but your show's awesome. What do you do to get to that level? And I'm just standing there like, do you think my classes are free? I'm literally learning this to make more money, and you don't even want to give me money for this skill that you think is impressive. But you'll come into a bar, pay to get in, and won't tip me, even though you think I'm impressive. Fuck, that pisses me off. You have no idea how much money we put into our shows, and it's just like, you guys both put much more into your appearance than I do. Kudos to you guys. That shit costs money. But there's also fucking classes on top of that, like rehabilitation, chiropractors, all this shit. Fucking tip your dancers, tip your dancers, tip your dancers. Like, how long were you sitting just to get your lashes done?
Fucking almost 3 hours.
Yeah, exactly. And you look fucking phenomenal, and I'm sure it's gonna make you more money on stage. But
oh my god, if you guys want a good lash lady, black_velvet. I think it's black_velvet_lashes.
she's the tits. Hey,
Oh
Gina.
my goodness, like such a good price. Look at these things.
I know. All
Yeah.
my family goes to her.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like my sisters, my cousins, like
Yeah.
I'm
some friends, like everybody I know.
But like
goes to her.
you specifically got lashes because sweating them off on stage is too much.
Yeah.
And like we have to invest this much into our appearance and into who we are and into our shows,
Ugh.
into our costumes, into our
hair extensions, fucking
licenses.
gym pass, makeup.
licenses
Like-
to even be there, the
Yeah.
shoes that we walk on, the shaved legs that we have, like everything it fucking costs money.
Do you want to feel my legs? Do you,
I just
are
wear
you ready?
fishnets.
I only shaved mine because I got laid.
Oh, I can see it from here.
They're purring.
Listening.
They're shaking foot and it's purring.
I know they are. They're like black now for some reason. They used to be blonde.
Yeah. So as dancers, you two, I have a good question. What do you find is the most absurd thing that you have to keep paying for, or like that you find yourself paying for that you enjoy that you can write off? Like, is it lip injections? Is it surgeries?
Well, I really enjoy getting my hair and my nails done, and that's something that like I love my hair. I think I'm pretty well known for my hair whip.
Yeah.
Everyone knows me for my hair whip. So that's like one of my things that I absolutely love. Like Ania Woods has long, thick hair all the time that she whips around. And then I really like having nails. I don't know, it's sexy. I always get compliments on my dances. They're always like, oh, your nails.
Yeah. You feel like it's a like well bought thing.
Yeah, I think it just makes you look more put together from like the kind of girl I am. You're more alternative. I don't think you necessarily need nails.
I melt mine off and stuff. I do like I'll do fire shows for a week and my nails just fall off, and then I get them long and then they break off, and I'm the worst, honestly.
I look like a porn star and I try and look like that, so it's like the long nails kind of go hand in hand with that.
Yeah, totally. Oh, we need nail dates, dude. Ugh. What about you? What have you spent money on that you felt was a good purchase that you liked? That
Lip
a
injection.
little weird. You couldn't do
Yeah,
another
lip
job?
injection looks great on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, I like look at myself before, and like when I first started dancing, I was like, I'll never get my lips done. Like, I don't need that. And I look and I'm like, oh my god, like how did anybody let me walk around like that?
With the tiniest lips.
Yeah.
There's so many people that are like not in the industry. I was like, oh, you would benefit so much from lip injections.
Even guys, I'm like, you
Yeah.
should get lip injections. They're like, that's so rude. I'm like, but it would look so good.
And you're a better kisser. Like kissing people with bird lips suck.
Yeah.
Like,
And sucking dick, you can have it like the drool hang off, and
yeah.
I'm like so sexual now that I've actually gotten off from like a male. I'm just like, you can suck dick, gargle his balls, and he'll be so into it.
Oh my god, we can get into that. The art of the blowjob.
Oh, the art of the blowjob. I love giving head. I love it. Do you love it?
I actually do. I really
I
like
know.
giving head,
Me
yeah.
too.
Oh, it's so
Ever
fun.
since I got my tongue split, I've like loved it. It's just such a weird, unique sensation.
Do you guys
Even
suck
for
on their
me.
balls?
Huh?
Do you guys suck on their balls?
Absolutely. While you're jerking off.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I feel like if you don't like, you gotta like imagine if it's you have the like I don't. It's the clit and the hole, right? You gotta work both, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
what else? Okay, go ahead.
You wouldn't want a guy to just work one and one only, and I've had a guy do that before, Tony. And it was very annoying because he'd go down on you and be like, put a fucking finger in me, like, god damn it. Like, work both things. And I feel the same about a guy. Like, if you're working his shaft or whatever, you play with his balls. If you're licking his balls, you fucking play with the shaft. Like,
Yeah.
there's a science to it, just like how we have a
I
science
love
to
just
ours.
like it. Oh, I love them like so sloppy, messy. You're just like drooling everywhere. It's like
That sounds.
yeah.
Okay, what happens if they have hairy balls though? I hate that. I can't stand it when they have super hairy balls.
I haven't run
I
into
don't know.
that.
I don't really run into that
Ugh,
either.
thank God.
I mean, I feel like if they're too hairy, I'll just like won't put my mouth on them.
I only have it like maybe once or twice, but it's like I hate it.
Yeah.
Shave your balls, you guys. It's fucking disgusting when you don't.
Yeah, shave.
Yeah, if you want like us to shave our pussies, like it's about the same thing. Like shave your fucking balls, or at least trim them. Keep them neat.
Yeah.
Do you guys notice when they shave their actual like, pubic bone that when you're doing the whole grind, like the scooting on the chair move that apparently some of you hate, that's us getting off. Sorry you hate it so much. But when you're doing that move, like where you're rubbing their clit base on their pelvic bone, when they're too shaved, it hurts.
Oh yeah, because it like rubs against you, especially when you're. So no, I like it when they have pubes. Like that's like.
So shave your balls,
like
but have like a little bit of pubes.
100%, I agree with that. Yeah. I mean, you can trim that. It doesn't have to be a fucking forest, but.
Yeah. Exactly.
And don't tell us to choke on it if you know we can't choke on it. That's just rude. That's like. Kate, can you act like you like me is basically what you're asking me. I'm sorry, like, I am acting like I like you because your whole unit and your balls are in my mouth, and I'm still not gagging. That should be enough for you. Don't get me to go on it, too.
By the way, when you shave your balls, it makes your dick look bigger. Just
it does.
Yeah. It really does, yeah. Mm-hmm. So shave your fucking balls.
Shave your fucking balls.
And if you, like, want us to, like, gag on your fucking dick, then go down on your fucking girl, too, because, like, seriously...
Yeah, that's probably the rudest thing is having a guy be like, yeah, you like sucking that dick, yeah, you want to gag on it, and then the whole time I'm saying like, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
Just have someone go down on you.
Yeah.
Here you are demanding that I choke on your fucking finger-sized penis.
I like to ask guys in lap dances like, oh, do you like pussy? Do you like eating pussy and stuff? And you'd be so shocked how many guys say they don't. And I'm like,
so
what?
weird.
You don't go down on your girl? And he's like, no. I'm like, have you ever gone down on a girl? He's like, maybe once or twice, but I don't like it. I was like, okay, either you're licking some gross ass puss or you're just a weirdo.
I know. I get so sad when like a guy doesn't go down on me because I'm like, I do enough to myself that I know when there's anything off or different about anything, and like especially if it's someone that's been going down on you for so long and then they just like stop and you're like, what's wrong with me? Like, what happened? And like obviously like
you can just get lazy.
If there's a change or something, like the first thing I do is fucking go to the doctor, like, you know, so I know there's nothing wrong with me, so I'm like, why can't you just like fucking go down on me still? Like, you used to love it, and all of a sudden you just don't like me anymore.
You're fucking lazy, that's what it is. They expect their junk to get off and not you. Ugh, such a gross mentality. Such a gross mentality. Now that I've had the pleasure of actually getting off by a man, I can say that all my past lovers, I don't care if we're friends now and everything, fuck y'all, get your girl off, and it's rude that you didn't, and you deserve to be talked shit about.
Foreplay is so important, like,
and it's not like we're sitting here and we're going, yo, go down on us for an hour. I mean, like, literally 15 minutes of solid knowing what the fuck you're doing can get us turned on enough for sex. Yeah. But you gotta know what the fuck you're doing and don't do it all the time. Spend a little more time on certain days.
It's like kind of offensive when you just like shove it in, especially when it's like down to a routine. You just like know exactly what's gonna happen.
Or when they just like make out with you and they're like, oh, and they start taking off their pants, you're like, okay, I guess it's just happening and you don't really have any say. Well, you have say, that sounds bad. Well, you do have say, but it's just kind of like, oh, that's all you're gonna do?
The clit is so important.
I literally had sex with someone that did that once, and I started bleeding, and he's like, yo, do you have your period? I'm like, no, that's just how fucking dry I was.
Yeah.
Like, his dick was covered in blood, and I was like, yeah, that's what you fucking get.
And you deserve it.
You just shoved it in there.
You deserve it.
The clit is so important.
Yeah, that was the worst sex of my life.
The clit, but like not even just the clit, but like all of it is important. Like just pay attention to your goddamn girl.
Pussy isn't scary.
Even when you're fucking her, putting your hands on like her hips or her leg or just moving them around in general. My God, it's like that much effort, dude. Just fucking touch me.
Like, we're dancers. We have seen so many different pussies. Like every different kind of pussy you can imagine. And do you think we're fucking scared of pussies? No. So I don't know why guys think that they're fucking like doctors, like think that they know like fucking anatomy, like, oh well, her pussy looks like this, that means she's a slut, she has so much sex, blah blah blah. No, you fucking idiot. Like,
I know, I have heard, I think that's why a lot of people have insecurities about their pussies, because there's weird stereotypes about them, like if you have big lips or whatever, it's like, that has nothing to do with how much sex you have.
Mm-hmm. No, or even how tight you are or anything, like.
No. That has absolutely nothing to do with
No. And like, yeah, it goes like, oh yeah, she's a slut. Like, no, Andrew, you're just a fucking retard.
Yeah.
Do you know the amount of damage that has to happen to a vagina? Like, you have to have the roughest ass sex for like hours upon hours for your vagina to like stretch out to the point where your labia is like stretching out more and getting bruised and damaged enough where it actually permanently changes. That's your dick's not doing that. It's 2019, your dicks ain't doing that. I've been single for so fucking long and every dick I've ran into is like this fucking big. Your dick ain't doing that, and it ain't true. And if you believe that your dick is doing that, my god, you have a lot to learn about anatomy.
Yeah, like you see, like guys that like go around preaching that, like you think that you sound like this big, like cool, like sex fiend gangster. No, you sound like a fucking child that has seen 2 vaginas in his life and like just retarded.
Yeah.
If my eyes could roll back any further.
You
like,
believe everything your like boys say.
Like pussy isn't scary. And on that topic, Anya, on a scale of 1 to 10, how gay are you?
Oh my god, I'm like 0.5. That pussy's not scary to me at all. Like I could grab a tampon out of your vagina, or I could check for some toilet paper, and you know I could help you with anything pussy related. I just won't eat your pussy because I'm just like not into pussy.
I'm so into it. Like I've always wanted to. Wow, we're getting really into this. I've always wanted to basically like have my way with a girl with a very specific looking pussy. And I know that we were just talking about like how you shouldn't judge a pussy based on how it looks, but like I don't care what the hell the rest of her looks like. I just want a very specific pussy to play with.
What kind of pussy do you like?
Like young looking, you know, but not to the point where there's no lips or like surgery was involved. That weirds me out. With like smaller thighs, a smaller butt, because like I like the opposite of me, like young looking teen girl for sure.
Really,
and
like
like
corrupt her.
Yeah, basically, but like in a proper way, not like fisting her or anything, but like I'll look up porn, like massage room porn, because like I feel like that's actually getting a girl off compared to just like whatever they do in porn that they call fingering. It's like that's not fingering, that's just hurting her.
Jackknife.
Yeah, just leave her alone, please. Leave the poor girl alone. Oh.
I like prefer eating pussy to sucking dick, honestly.
Really?
There's just like more to do.
It's because you know how to get it off and everything. I personally haven't done that aspect of it, but I've had my PSA eating by another woman for sure.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just like really like guys. I really like men.
You've never experimented?
I've made out with a girl.
That's
That's
it?
like literally it. Yeah, I've never done anything. Nothing.
Fuck.
But you'll check your friends' buttholes for toilet paper.
Oh yeah, I'll do whatever. Like as I said, I'll even finger a girl if I'm getting a tampon out of there because it's stuck or something. It happens, guys.
That happened to me one time. I had an ex that we were fucking, and then I was like, oh shit. It's like what? I was like, I forgot I had a tampon up there. And I was like, you gotta get it out. And I was like, got into the position and it hurt so bad.
Yeah.
And he's like 3 fingers deep trying to pull it out. I'm like, you're stretching me. It's like, oh my god, it hurt so bad. But like he finally got it out. But I was like in tears. I was like, no.
I've only had a condom get lost up there, and that's because it didn't fit him. Totally burned, sorry. But yeah, it totally fell off of his dick and went up in me, and I had to like try and get that out myself. It took fucking like 3 hours. I was so worried about it. Oh, it sucked. It sucked.
It must have been like really far up there. Not because of Tony's dick, but just because it like.
Yeah, basically, that's what happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
It fucking sucked. And you see, you're supposed to buy me dinner for me having to fish that fucking thing out, and all I did was get me mucho burrito. Like, what a winner! Why the hell was I doing all those love spells? Like, I'm like, now that I've actually gotten off by a guy, I'm like, oh my god, every guy I've slept with in the past year, I'm like, ew! What was I thinking? Just trying to get my rocks off. What was I thinking?
He bought me mucho burrito.
He's a winner! Ladies and gentlemen, he's a winner. Oh, fuck. It's getting more and more angry towards Tony the more and more I get off and have a happy life, which sucks. I shouldn't be that mean towards him. We had a great time and whatnot. He just broke my heart. No, I'm joking. Okay. Speaking of fishing tampons out, funny story about one of the I hate calling them this word, but that's what they like to go by, the twin midgets. When they came down, one of their tampons got lost, and they had to like have help by one of us, and we didn't know what to do because like we all know each other personally, and like I'm okay with like fishing your guys' tampons out, but like if a stranger was like, yo, help me out, I'd be like,
I remember.
Yeah, I would be a little bit apprehensive to fish a stranger's out.
oh.
Yeah.
I'll check your pussy. But unless you're my friend, I'm not touching it.
Yeah, 100%.
Have you guys ever had to work a stag where there's no mirror and you have to have like your security guard check your pussy?
Yes, I made Steve the porter do it once. He was appalled.
Yeah. I like that they don't even know like what the hell we're doing when we're checking. Like, I'm sure they're just like, oh, she's checking for butthole, it's still there.
He's been in the industry for so long that he probably was like, whatever, but he's like, he's not my biggest fan, so he was like,
Oh, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Spread 'em.
I was before I went on stage, I thought I forgot to tuck my tampon string, and I'm like, Steve, and I like pulled my underwear aside, I'm like, is my tampon string hanging out? And he's like, no. Not very impressed.
You gotta do what you gotta do. And speaking of, like, we've actually had this question a few times on the podcast, dancing on your period. We do it, we all do it. Every single one of us does
yeah.
it. Yeah, absolutely.
We just cry a lot.
If your period is so well synced that you can book that whole week off and you'll guaranteed get that week off when you get your period, fucking good on your uterus, because mine don't do that shit. But we do have to tuck it. We don't tape it shut. There's no random secret. We don't randomly stop our periods. There's no pill we take that stops
Staple it.
We staple it shut.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we gotta keep going to work. We gotta keep doing what we're doing. We gotta hide that from you guys because apparently it's gross and you still haven't gotten used to it even in 2019.
I forgot about mine one time. Scott was like making it rain on me while I'm twerking at a
Oh, God,
stage.
yes.
And he's like, you're on your period, aren't you? And I was like,
Oh
yeah.
no, when you were on stage?
Hell yeah, I was. And I was like,
Yikes,
well,
just get
there's
over
no
your
coming
legs.
back from this. Thanks for the money.
Thanks for
I'll
the
go.
money.
That's so funny.
I'm gonna go buy a box of tampons at this.
Some girls cut the string, and then some girls use a diva cup, and then some girls tuck the string. I've always tucked my string though.
I find tucking the string is like the best way to make sure that it comes out
Then you
because
can find it again.
cutting the string, your muscles, when you're doing pole tricks, everything, your muscles contract and that can make it go up there more. And I just would hate to have to like use my fake nails and like try and fish it out.
Or
so
like the
hard.
diva cup. Like, what if you went upside down and it just like?
There's so
scared
many
of
guys
that.
gonna watch this episode that are sitting there like, like mid jerk off, like waiting for us to burp again, just like, just burp again. Why the fuck are you talking about this?
But honestly, if you're a guy and you can't handle like piss or periods, like I understand if you don't want to handle shit or puke, but if you can't handle like bodily fluids from a woman, like grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like honestly, if you're grossed out by this conversation, like literally grow up. Every woman that you fucked has gotten their period, and if they probably wish that they didn't, they wish that they did when they got pregnant with you.
And guess what? We all wish you guys had the skill to make us fucking squirt fart.
Yeah.
As gross as that sounds, fuck. You think we're gross, man? We want to be even grosser. You just can't explore our bodies enough.
Yeah, if you want to stick your dick in my vagina, you have to realize that your dick is not the only thing that coming in and out of it.
Yeah. Air is a thing.
Exactly. Fuck. I can't believe we're like fucking 27 years old and we're still talking about how guys are immature. Like,
What is this drop story? What is that?
oh, you should have said that loud. It's nothing. We'll talk about it after.
Oh. I'm so sorry. I take it back.
I'm gonna write something in front of it.
Okay.
Now she gets it.
Maybe we won't bring that up right now.
No, we'll talk about. We were gonna do the whole like talk about don't shit where you eat, but that's a huge conversation we could talk about with you another day because we're definitely gonna have you back for fucking sure. But we have just a few minutes left. What should we talk about? What should we talk about? No. I'm curious about this because so many people are curious about this. Because you have one of the most unique bodies I've seen on stage.
Unique?
Yes, you are the version of slim thick that everyone wishes they could be.
Okay.
You have an outstanding body. It's not crazy skinny. It's not chubby in any way, shape, or form. But it's muscular. It's
You are
well-rounded.
so slim thick.
But it's thin and it's structured and statuesque. I don't fucking know. How do you get this fucking body? What's your secret?
I call them MERVs.
What?
Curvy muscles.
Yes.
Okay, so no one is ever born with an amazing body, so that's not a thing, but you can be like I was always heavier on my butt and legs and like skinny on my waist, but I do go to the gym and I do Pilates. I teach Pilates actually.
You teach Pilates
Yeah,
now.
now I do, yeah. And well, I do Pilates, which is like essentially a HIIT class, and I don't know, from dancing my whole life, I think I just have a lot of muscle memory, and I do eat pretty clean, but at the same time I don't. Like I also indulge.
That's the glory of like our job and everything is that it's pretty easy to be slim thick because of the amount of activity we do and the options we have because we're we work late at night. How healthy of food can we get ordered to the club?
Yeah, I
at
do
night?
meal
Yeah.
prep my food all the time. Like chicken and rice is like an essential thing for me.
Yeah.
I honestly hate vegetables, so I don't actually eat those.
Me too. Fuck vegetables.
Ice
Love
cream
vegetables.
is a main thing in my diet. I do eat that a lot.
I have such a bad habit of eating like broccoli or Brussels sprouts before work, and then I get so gassy. Like my farts
my
are like
stomach hurts too
thunder
much.
farts, but like they don't smell. They're just so loud. It's like, and I just like love it so much. Like I love broccoli.
Ooh, it is what
Like raw broccoli. Oh my god. I don't know. Broccoli and Brussels sprouts are like my go-to veggies all the time. So I can't. Sorry guys.
I like raw broccoli and ranch because I'm a fucking baby.
Yeah, I fucking hate that
They're
shit.
fucking delicious.
And it hurts my stomach. so much.
Yeah.
I won't even get gas from them. My stomach will just blow up with air and I can't release it and it hurts so bad.
I find a lot of people want to know like about, essentially gym workouts, ass workouts. Work out your ass / legs 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Every second day. If you want to grow your booty every second fucking day.
If you want to look like how they look, if you
Yeah.
want to dance like how we dance, continue doing these butt workouts and everything they're telling you to do with fucking stretch. My god, stretch. I'm so sick of hearing these newbies being like, oh, I don't stretch at all, but my wrist really hurts. I should start stretching a lot. Oh, my shoulder barely moves, and I should probably stretch, but it really hurts. I'm like, well, I'm gonna tell you the same thing over and over again. Like, start preparing for your shows. Do a good warm up. Everything like that. It's a fucking, you're being an athlete out there. You got 20 minutes of just rocking a pole. Fucking prepare your body, treat your body right. Go to a chiropractor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking see professionals when it comes to training. Don't just jump into stuff. Be smart about it, guys. There's no secret to getting Ania's body. There's no secret to getting my body or her body. It's hard work, and genetics will hopefully help you out.
Yeah, if you take care of your
McDonald's.
body, you will have a nice
At
one.
McDonald's.
At McDonald's.
At McDonald's. Walk
I
it
ate
out,
2
you know.
burgers and a large fries today before I came here, so. I guess you could say I'm really. Oh, actually, even last night I brought.
Oh, do you have any?
Big Macs too.
Do you have any awkward questions for her?
Oh no.
No, we had our awkward questions for the other two.
I could probably think of one.
Where's the Jimmy one?
I don't know.
How do your parents feel about it?
Yeah, we already went over this one.
Oh, let's do the same question we asked last time. We should just make this a constant question because we actually asked this in the lap dance room. What's your favorite porn genre?
Gangbang.
Gangbang?
Yeah, even though I don't know if I'd ever actually do that, I just really like watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find that's like a very common thing with lots of girls. Like my thing right now that I already talked about earlier is like fucking schoolgirl gangbangs. They have to be like in the classroom though, like in their outfit.
That's funny. I don't have any like.
In trouble by 7 teachers. For some reason she has 7 teachers. I don't know where they all came from.
7 teachers.
But they are just angry with her. And she has to stay after class.
I'm kind of like, I like it just like all guys and one girl.
Well, do you like when she's doing all the work, or do you like when they're taking turns just fucking her?
I kind of like it when they're like a little bit degrading about her, even though I don't know why, because I'm like super against people being degrading to me or to women in general.
But sex is different.
But sex is different, yeah. But I don't even know if I'm into that sexually. It's just like a nice fantasy. Like I don't know, I get off on it. Same with like I like the more guys, the more sounds they're making, and I like it when guys moan.
Yeah,
So,
that's so true.
I like the sounds that guys make when they're fucking.
We were dancing on my friend. We're not going to say his name because I did not clear it with him. But we were dancing on him. And we were
that's kinda like.
we were expressing to him how nice it is that someone's just like vocally telling us what they like, and how we both appreciated. Boys, listen to this. If you're getting a double lap dance or having a threesome, the rules are the same. If there's 2 girls dancing on you, there's 2 girls fucking you, there's 2 girls sucking your dick, you give them both the same amount of attention and make them both feel just as special. And he did a great job of that.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
It is hard to like look at like both. It's like, oh, you kind of might get caught up on one. I understand that, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Especially with, like, sometimes guys are so into, like, let's say her, or they're into me, or they're into you, and, like, they're so into you that you can just con them into buying your friend out, and then they'll still be so into you, and then you're just kind of sitting there like, my fucking friend's here too, can you, like, give her a shot or something? Like, can you just stop hanging off of me? Like, pay attention to her.
Man, if you got your money, who cares?
Yeah, when they're not paying attention, I'm like, I'm just gonna sit beside you and waltz the washer dance. Like,
Stuff like
Yeah.
that. Fuck yeah. Well, that was fucking fun. Another fucking hour flew by.
Yeah, wow.
Wow, I'm actually so stoked. I'm so glad you came back.
wow, that was good and raunchy. I liked it.
Hell yeah.
What's wrong,
So make sure to follow her if you want to see her more than slightly naked. Follow her OnlyFans at Ania_Woods. Follow her on Instagram for where she's dancing, what she's doing, the things she's up to in her daily life at Ania_Woods on Instagram. We have Corolla Kraken on Instagram, that's me. Corolla Crackhead on Instagram, that's me. And Danger Cats 69, Uncle Hack 69 on Instagram, and the Danger Kittens and
Kennedy! Kennedy_Rose1, which I will add a link to my OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Keep following. We're posting more videos. We're posting YouTube shit. We're doing a bunch
Yeah, we're
more.
gonna start getting.
You can come see us live too.
Yeah. And get some Peelerz podcast stickers. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so happy to have you again. Thank you for coming
Thanks
in.
for coming. Thanks
Yeah.
for being a
Thanks
good
for
sport.
having me.
We love you.
Bye. Okay, bye.
That one was dirty. And I
That
like
one's dirty.
That one was easy too. It's getting so much easier.
Yeah.